In the week leading up to Christmas, a great chance to get a Christmas treat tonight as we come to you live from Central York High School. It's High School Sports Live TV on Fox 43.2, and it's a cat fight here tonight. Central York going up against York High, always a great game, and tonight's broadcast made possible by our premier sponsor, the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, Jack Giambalvo Family of Dealerships, and F&M Trust Bank. F&M Trust player highlights are going to be up tonight too as well. So we got a lot going on for you this evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm Gary Sutton, and beside me tonight, we are so glad and honored to have Kirk Smallwood, former head coach at Harrisburg High School, a legend in this area, who's going to be our analyst this year. Kirk, great to have you aboard tonight, my friend.
Glad to be here, Gary.
And another great coach next to him, Jeff Thompson, is going to be doing timeouts with Thompson tonight, a brand new feature we have this year, but he'll also be adding his expertise throughout the course of the game. You talk about these two teams tonight, neither one had a real great season last year, neither one in the playoffs, and yet this season they're coming back with some different ideas. Let's start with York High first of all tonight, Coach. You know, you talk about this York High team. A year ago, they didn't have one letterman back for that team. You had a chance to play with yours. This year, they got a whole squad back, and they're looking pretty good so far, averaging 68 points a game, giving up 49. Talk about this team a little bit.
I tell you, Coach, Jasir Vega, Jules Tucker, Davion Linder, Omarion Newsom, those are the guys that are going to get it done for the Bearcats tonight. They work hard, they can shoot the ball, they can handle the ball well, and I think that they play well together.
Four guys who are averaging double figures for him at the guard, so you don't have enough room on the floor for all of it one time, but they can all play. Jeff, when you talk about this Central team, they had a big shocker the other day. They lost to Father Judge in a great game, hit a three at the end, a game they didn't expect to be in. Lost by one. They opened their season with Reading. Those are their two losses so far. But a guy named Ethan Dotson went down the other night, their point guard. The only senior. Tonight they're going to start a junior and four sophomores. How are they going to get it done here tonight?
Well, the junior's pretty good. Greg Geidinger, he has from good bloodlines. His father played for the Cavaliers.
And we better say Gittinger quick because his dad's going to be all over. He's a 6'10 guy.
And he played for the Cavaliers. He's pretty good, but they also have a sophomore that came back. He's 6'8". And he's very, very strong, Ben Rill.
Yeah.
So they've got to do it inside.
Yeah, they're the inside team. York High's going to be the outside team tonight. York High will come with some pressure this evening. Again, with that ball handler out, it's going to be interesting to see how Central does it by committee tonight, Coach Smallwood.
Absolutely. They're going to have to make sure that several guys touch the ball hits different spots on the floor, and York's going to be coming after them.
And, you know, you look at the York High, you look at this team tonight, Gittinger and Rill inside, but they got some other kids to go with them, too. They're a tough bunch. Some of them are football players, Division I recruits that know how to play not only football, they come in here, they're pretty tough in here as well, Jeff.
Yeah, I think they will be. There's some good supporting, and they all like to score. They have some good scores, and they're strong.
Central and York High has become one of the great rivalries here in the YAIA Section 1, and tonight, they're both coming here 2-0 records in the early season, but it means something here because they're going to go back later on and play at York High. So round one tonight of the cat fight here at Central York and York High, all right here on Fox 43.2.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customer. Students, begin your professional journey in a high-demand field with Groff Tractor. Contact us today to discover the power of our technician internship programs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Statler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambalvo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newest dealership, Jack Giambalvo Mazda. The Giambalvo family of dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambalvo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambalvo.com.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life. thanks to PHFA.
You mean the world to us.
You sure do.
And one day, you'll need to take care of us just like we take care of you. We have goals to retire and travel, and you're a big part of those plans.
I don't think they understand.
Maybe I'm just not good at this.
Our investment and trust services team helps you plan for the future. Have better conversations with your money with F&M Trust.
Welcome back to Central York High School. We're ready to get this cat fight underway. If you're doing a little Christmas sports shopping right now, you couldn't do any better than this one tonight. York High and Central, that's all you need to say here in York County. The YAIA, these are starters for the night. David Ward, Davion Lidner, Jasir Vega, the top scorer for this team at 16.8 points a game. Omarion Newsom and Montford White up front. On the other side for Central tonight, they're starting 4 sophomores and a junior. Matthew Parker getting the start tonight. Saxon Suchanik up front, he's a great guy in the defense. Ben Real averaging 19 points a game. Greg Gittinger averaging 17 a game. And Ben Natal, who's knocking it down at 14 a game, good outside shooter. So the guard-oriented Central team going up against the forward-oriented Central team going up against the guard-oriented York High team tonight. Gary Sutton with you tonight, alongside my good friend here tonight and coach Kirk Smallwood. And very quickly, York High right out of the gate gets a good layup effort, but not going to go, and it goes out of bounds very quickly. And boy, York High got the tap play the way they wanted it, Coach.
Absolutely. That's just the way you run it. You get it to the wing, and then you reverse it, and the ball's right there at the rim.
York High has their whole team back this year. Last year, they didn't have one starter back, and they played a whole bunch of young kids who learned the hard way during the course of the season. We'll talk about that a little bit more tonight as York High starts out right here. Looks like a man-to-man.
Looks like some type of a matchup.
Yeah.
Because Jasir Vega isn't guarding anybody. He's basically standing underneath the bucket.
Good look outside for the Panthers. Tip back, not going to go, and then yanked down by Montford Wright from York High. York High run it back very quickly. Davion Lidner with the ball. Davion Lidner banks it in and draws the foul as well. So Lidner right down the lane, and a good job by Lidner getting it up there and in.
Gary Lidner is really coming on. He's really improved. You can see he's worked on his game, his individual skills, and his shooting.
Speaking of shooting, 85% free throw shooter here.
Yeah, he's more fearless this year, too.
So Lidner up and good. Well, that's a smooth-looking stroke right there. And 3 points on the board. York High up very quickly here, 3-0. Central with the basketball. Again, Central missing their starting point guard, Ethan Dodson, who got hurt the other night in their loss by 1 point to Father Judge in a great game.
They're going to miss him. They've got to move the ball, get it to the open guy, get it to the spot.
And that's the way to break it up a little bit, is you get Gittinger knocking it down from the outside, and Gittinger, nice smooth stroke off that side.
Looks like Central going to apply a little half-court trap here.
From a 1-3-1, they're chasing the back. Matthew Parker, who's a Division I recruit in football, also a very tough kid. York High did a nice job of getting side to side and stretching that zone, and missed the jump shot, but got a good one.
Yeah, it was a good shot. Good shot.
We got 6'7" Gittinger handling the ball, and Coach Hope tonight said they're going to do it by committee this evening. Here's
like
what happens.
turnover.
You don't have that point guard we're talking about. And very quickly, that's the way to answer on the other end. As Lidner again takes it on home and puts it away nicely.
I'm talking to the Bearcats. They kind of had this game circled. This is one of the rivalries I've coached 42 years straight. I've missed this rivalry. I'm glad to be witnessing it right now, and this is everything I thought it would be.
Well, it's a lot of fun, and they get together, and it's become more of a recent rivalry over the last few years, but it's become very intense as the shot is up and good here from Rill. It's a good story there. Ben Rill, who went last year to Westtown Prep over in Westchester and came back this year. Went there as a freshman, came back this year as a sophomore. Up and good. Nice smooth stroke from him as he knocks it down, and Central's on the board with 2 shots, and they picked the pressure up a little bit further down the court this time with a 1-3-1.
Yeah, they moved it to a 3-quarter court. York High's moving the ball kind of freely. Reversing it to the opposite side. Good shot.
Got it right into the seam where you want it. Nice pass underneath and good follow-up. Great job by Omarion Newsome with the tip-in on the missed shot there by White, and very quickly York High get up by 2.
Omarion's got to do a very, very good job staying close to the basket and trying to control particularly the defensive board. Get the Bearcats out to run a little bit.
Clovis Gallen, the head coach of York High, and of course the other side, Jeff Hope from Central. Gordy Kaufman, John Eister, and Scott Luckenball, your officials tonight. Good look from the far side, not going to go, and you got a jump ball here, and it's going to belong to Central underneath their own basket.
Central has some nice-sized kids out there, Gary, and I'm glad that most of them can handle the ball, but the other guys know where the ball should go. They know where the next pass should go. Checking into the game is
Bowden Peace, who's a junior, has not played since he was a freshman. He had a physical ailment and now back, and they're talking big things about him. Said he has a nice stroke. He's a tough defensive player, so we'll see what he brings to the table here tonight as they're trying again to replace that point guard. Oh, good pass, got an easy layup, not going to go, and Newsome brings down the rebound.
Nice rebound by Newsome.
Very quick shot out there, and man, I'll tell you what, Lidner has come to play tonight. He's got 7 points here in the first quarter. We still have 5 minutes to go, and it's 10-5 Bearcats.
Nice steal.
And up on the layup.
Jules Tucker.
A little too fancy there by Jules Tucker. I think he got in between. Should I dunk it or should I lay it in? Good shot far side, not going to go. Very quickly, York High on the run right now. Strong move up, and
tough
you need a timeout right now if you're Coach Hope.
Jasir Vega strong to the backboard.
Jasir Vega with his first deuce of the night. York High has stretched to 7 points, biggest lead in the game so far. And there's Peace, blocked again by Newsome, who is a tower of power inside so far.
They're letting them play. They're letting them play, Coach.
And it's good to see in this kind of game. Division I, I mean, York Area League, they want to let them play.
Yeah. Got a couple deep on the floor.
Little step across, cross screen there, and Real gets up. Gettinger, rather. He's blocked again by Newsome. That's Newsome's second block in the game so far.
Yes. Newsome made a good read.
Lidner to the corner, misses the 3. Pulled down that time by number 1. Ben Natal. Gettinger trying to hunt the middle. There's Parker up strong, and Parker
good move.
Hard move by Parker to the basket.
1-3-1.
Tell you how, I like how York High is very patient against this right now. Taking a look.
I'd like to see someone around the foul line area, though, Gary.
Like that. You got it right to where you want it. Another good look. Newsome with another rebound. Again, it's Lidner. Lidner rattles another one home, and Lidner is hot here in the first quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 15-7. York High coming out of the gate, Stephen, with 3:44 to go in the first. You're watching it all on High School Sports Live TV on Fox 43.2.
More choices. More laughter. More time to play. And less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
3:44 to go in the first quarter, and right now, 15-7 out of the gate, York High. What's happening here with the Bearcats so far? They're getting every shot they want so far in the game.
The shots that Lidner is hitting, he feels confident with him. He's stepping in. He doesn't have to really work hard to get a shot, but he's knocking it down with a whole lot of confidence.
So far in field goals, Central 1 out of 7 2-pointer, 1 out of 3 3-pointer. For York High, how about this? 3 out of 7 2-pointer, 2 out of 6 3-pointers so far. And they've got a couple that rolled in and out. Look like pretty good shots. They're getting them in rhythm, and that's what you want if you're Coach Clovis Gallen right now.
Yes, and I think the game may change just a little bit right now because number 12 is not in the game.
Yeah, Newsome is out of there for the
I
moment.
thought he did a good job controlling both backboards.
2 blocks, an offensive rebound, and a couple of defensive rebounds so far. Has looked really tough.
Looks like York High is going into their 2-2-1 press.
This is always one where you have to be patient attacking this kind of press. I think they're really testing out the guard situation right now for Central as Parker takes it hard to the basket again and gets fouled on the play.
Mumford White on the foul.
And for White, that's going to be his second foul, so that becomes a little bit of a factor with 3:35 to go here in the first quarter. And at the line is Matthew Parker. Parker with 2 points in the game so far. His first time at the line tonight. Central 2 out of 2 from the line so far. Parker, a guy that used primarily for defense last year. This year is getting a little bit more of a role offensively. You can see him attacking the basket regularly when he gets the basketball.
Yeah, Parker's a sophomore. This kind of game and the games previous, Father Judge and Reading, people like that, that helps build your confidence coming into a game, a rival game like this.
Second shot by Parker up and good. He's got 3 points. Amarian Newsom back in now for White, who's carrying 2 fouls. As York High with the basketball, Central gets out of the pressure this time. Another good look from the side, and that's not going to go. Gettinger with a rebound, and Gettinger is going to get tied up. And it'll go to Central, make that York High rather. Wait, York High is getting every shot they want right now.
Yes, they are.
They need to knock down a couple of those mid-range jump shots, though.
And if they can just get Newsom on the boards a little bit more to get him some second shots, Coach, that'll really, really help. Lindner again.
And rebounded again by Parker, who's played a really good game so far. So here's Central with the basketball. York High back in that zone. This time looks like more of a 2-3 straight zone. Ooh. And a good look. Again, you're going to have to knock those down tonight quickly. York High off the glass, up, and run out and in. And York High in with 2 more right here as cruising on home is Jules Tucker. No doubt about what he's going to do that time, was there?
Absolutely. Excellent outlet pass by David Ward. Good job.
That 2-3 zone is really causing the problem. Gettinger get it back, and then Gettinger lets go very quickly. Newsom again on the board. It's going to go off his hands. It looks like what York High's done right now, Coach Smallwood, is basically they're pushing that offense out, and Central's not really attacking at the foul line where they have the middle.
Right. I'm not quite sure that Central has the type athletes that can get their own shot consistently. On the perimeter, they're very, very talented. I think that they can really, really shoot the ball.
The other thing, too, right now, they're not able to get inside. Despite the 6'8", 6'7" guys in there, they're kind of relied more on the outside jumper.
Yes.
Look at the surround. 3 guys around the post that time, and then the steal. York High really playing well in the first quarter. And again, up
excellent
and in.
pass.
Great job as they got
Jules
David
Tucker.
Ward that time.
Jules Tucker on the outlet pass.
York High in full gear right now, 19-8 here, 2:19 to go in the first quarter, and another timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 19-8, the Bearcats clawing their way out of the first quarter right here. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV on Fox 43.2.
You may recycle your electronics, appliances, and mercury thermostats at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
In addition to 8 local drop-off sites for recyclable materials.
Recycling matters in Dauphin County.
Since 2001, Dauphin County has recycled over 10,000 tons of electronics.
And 1.6 million tons of recyclables like cardboard and plastics.
Keep up the great work.
Bring it on!
Over the years, when you play York High, you don't want to have a lot of turnovers. Right now, Central in the first quarter has 4. York High 1. York High has been pretty flawless on handling the basketball so far.
They've done a really, really good job. Some of those outlet passes were kind of iffy, but they're getting through.
The thing with York High, too, so far is everybody has been involved here in the scoring. That's been impressive. And Central is not getting good shots. As much as York High is getting them in rhythm, Central is not. And they're missing the tip backs, like 3 of them right there. And
another
then quickly,
outlet.
The outlet. And again, up and in, and it's Vega with 4 points, and they're just getting them on runouts right now off the offensive boards.
And
off the defensive boards, rather, excuse me.
Yeah, and Newsom is doing a good job spearheading that break.
And right down the lane, and you're going to get the foul called here, and it's going to be on Jules Tucker, I think. But York High is taking away any inside game from Central so far, and Central's having a tough time, I think, really getting the rhythm without Dotson in there to kind of control the game.
Yes, yes, it's true. Number 14, Devin Marsh, a senior. They bring him in for some ball handling. He's kind of athletic. He can get to the rack. Let's see how it works out for him today.
So Marsh misses the first one here. He'll get a second shot coming up. And right now, if Coach Jeff Hoke, you're trying to find someone who's auditioning for a job here for the moment. With one guy down, you got to get some other people to grow up in a hurry, right?
The minutes are there for the taking.
So if you're a guy that likes a challenge right now, there's a job out there for you. And he's seeing who's going to work right now, finding a new chemistry, and that's always a tough thing to do, as you well know over the years, when you have to go with the second and the third string sometimes, and all of a sudden they show you if they're going to want to be a first stringer or not.
Absolutely. Well, they think they're first stringers. That's the good part. They just want to get in there and show what they could do.
And now it's the time to step up. You see Jeff Hoke, who does a great job coaching. He's an outstanding player himself in the old Trinity days.
Yeah, Larry Kostelak and company.
Played him in the Eastern Finals when we won the state championship in 1987. He was one of two guards, and the other guy was named Jeff DeFrank.
Yeah,
Pretty
and
good
they've
pair
had
of guards,
several DeFranks over there.
including a coach who was pretty good over the years for the girls basketball team, right?
Yes.
Nothing is going
Harry.
right for Central here in the first quarter. Gettinger, though, keeping it alive. And Gettinger says, give it back to me. I'll get it in for you, coach. Gettinger with 7 points here in the first quarter. He's doing the job. 1:33 to go in the first quarter. Lidner lets that one go, and then a good follow-up at the same time. As you saw in on that was David Ward. Ward is one of those guys that you don't. He's like on witness protection sometimes, and all of a sudden, say, oh, that guy can shoot. He can play.
He gets after it. He's scrappy. He'll dive on the floor. He does a lot of things.
Sorry, Coach. 119 here in the first quarter. 21-10. York High leads it. Had a similar game like this last year, I think, where York High was winning big early, and then Central came roaring back over here. Back inside it goes to Gettinger, and Gettinger's going to get fouled. Looks like Newsom is going to get called for the foul.
Coach, the Bearcats got to get more guys on the boards. Some of those guys are creeping out for the outlet. They've got to go down there and put their body on somebody, get them out of the paint, and that'll allow them to get the rebound.
You sense right now that Gettinger's trying to put this team on his back at the moment. He's got 82% from the free throw line this year. He's a pretty good rebounder as well. 8 rebounds a game, 16.5 points. Got a sweet stroke, as you see it right there. And Gettinger now with 8 points here in the first quarter. And he's carrying these Panthers so far as you're only getting 4 points out of the rest of the team.
Yeah, Gettinger's getting it done, man. I like his stroke. I like his IQ. And
Dad played in the NBA.
That's a great thing.
Cleveland, I believe, was the team he played for. So Central gets it back. Gettinger again, looks underneath, finds a man open, and gets it down there. Nice job by Gettinger to find his man underneath. That time it was Rill.
Gettinger scratching and clawing, trying to get him back in this. Looks like Central York is in a man-to-man right now, or
yep, straight man-to-man for the moment. Rill, by the way, with his first bucket of the night.
Yep.
Let's see how York High attacks that. Looks like a little bit of a semi-clear-out play there. They're going to spread it here, run the clock down, 26 seconds. Tucker kicks it. You get another look from the corner, and this one's not going to go either.
Nice play design by the Bearcats.
Big shot, going to be out of bounds. Is it tipped?
The coaches said
Scott Hoke wants to put the official stripes on here. He said he's sure it wasn't tipped. He's smiling a little bit, so you know he's trying to buy one. So 11 seconds to go here. Here's Lidner with the ball. Lidner has been the hot hand here in the first quarter. He draws the foul here.
He's very, very confident, Coach. He is very confident.
I love the change of pace there that he had. I mean, just changed up on you all of a sudden. He's very quick. That's the first foul, and it's going to actually be called on Owen Hill. So 2 team fouls now on Central, 5 on the Bearcats. So you're going to inbound now with 4.2 seconds to go. And Lidner gets it again. Lidner comes hard. Lidner backs it off. Lidner lets it go off the rim, and that's the end of the first quarter. 21-13. The Bearcats lead it all right here on Fox 43.2. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our first timeout with Coach Thompson as we get ready to head down and see what Coach Thompson is doing. He's got a big timeout coming up here. And here it is. Timeout with Jeff Thompson. Let's head down to the coach. He's on the sidelines right now. Coach Thompson.
Well, I'm in the middle of Bearcat country, and I know it well because my former mentor, Roger Goodling, used to make me sing the Bearcat song when he beat me in racquetball. But I'll tell you what, right now, I want to comment on the game a little bit. Omarion Newsom is a beast inside. He made an outlet pass that reminded me of Wes Unseld. But he's got 2 fouls, and that changed the game a little bit. And I'm down here in York territory. I want to mention Brown and Keenan Preston, two great coaches who are also big-time basketball players. And when I think of York, that's who I think of.
Well, there you go. Jeff Thompson down there with his timeout. Keenan Preston and Dave Brown, two pretty good names in York High history. But you named a few tonight that we were talking about, too, from the old days, right?
Yes. That Fantastic Five, Greg Jones,
Walt Muldrow, the Spellman brothers.
Yes.
Keenan Preston on that team, and Dave Brown was the sixth man on that team, right?
Yes.
They got beat by Henry. Remember at Norristown, Henry Williams.
Henry Williams, yes. Was he a Villanova guy?
I think he ended up going to Villanova, and then they went out and lost that year to Jeep Kelly in that crowd from Shenley.
Bob Jeep Kelly.
Oh my goodness! And Maurice used to play in the NBA there for a while. Played for Portland.
Yes.
In fact, he played
Maurice
on their,
Lucas.
Maurice Lucas played on their NBA championship team that beat the Sixers. So lots of things connected there. Coach, we got some numbers there from the first quarter. Let's take a look at some of those when we get a chance. I'll tell you what, I think if Jasir Vega starts to light up, he has missed his jump shot so far. He has a sweet stroke. I got to think it's going to get better. As we get a walk call here, one of the few mistakes at all in the game, Davion Linder called for the walk. That's only like the second turnover so far against this York High team. Coach, what were some of the numbers the first quarter?
Central York is 3 for 15 from 2, and York High is 7 for 12. And from 3, Central York is 1 for 7. York High is 2 for 10. Free throws, Central York is 5 for 10. York is 1 for 1. Rebounds, 11 for Central York, 9 for York. Good move.
And up and in by Natal there to get his first bucket of the night. So there you see the numbers the first quarter, but obviously Central 3 of 15 there from twos and 1 out of 7 from 3. They are not getting the shots in rhythm that they want. As I said, Vega got a lot of good shots the first quarter, just didn't hit them, but every single one of them was in rhythm. And another turnover here, 2 in a row now for York High, and very quickly Clovis Gallen says, I don't like the looks of that. He calls a timeout. We'll take one as well as Central draws closer, 21 to 15 here. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. This is High School Sports Live on Fox 43.2.
Where were you last night? Do you know how embarrassing that was for me? No. Don't deflect. Well, that wasn't passive aggressive. Listen, I just need to know that I can trust you're going to be there when I need you. Hello? Our money just hung up on me.
Not cool. Track your spending with our personal finance tool. Just another way to have better conversations with your money from F&M Trust.
Hey, Advanced Hoops is offering a Christmas clinic for K through 6th graders on December 27th with Big Duke McCamey. It's not too late to go to advancedhoops.com right now and give your kid a great Christmas gift with Big Duke McCamey right there, K through 6th on December 27th. Gary Sutton with you, Kirk Smallwood, Jeff Thompson down on the floor tonight. And we're seeing a change in defenses right now. It's paying dividends for Central.
Absolutely. The York High guys got a little confused, and the ball went somewhere where it shouldn't have, which is out of bounds. Great steal by Zero.
Another turnover.
And
that time, Tucker made up his mind, didn't he?
Yes.
That's his second bucket tonight. He missed a layup like that earlier. I think he got in between, should I dunk it, should I lay it in? That time it was definite high percentage shot. And look at the swarming right now, York High.
They're everywhere.
And another one turned into a dunk fest here, and very quickly you got to get another timeout if you're Jeff Hope. York High just came out of that timeout, juiced up again. I don't know what Clovis Gallen said, but he better, bottle that and take it on the road.
Coach Gallen was very concerned about their defensive intensity and their ability to sustain it. They're getting it done so far.
Over the years, and you've seen it because your team did it too a lot, when your team swarm, and you think, there must be 7 or 8 guys out here. That's what happens. When you get a team, get that kind of intensity picked up, talk about that. What do you do to get teams going like that?
I tell you, kids just got to move their feet. They got to get to the spots. If it's a trap, they got to make sure that they go toe-to-toe and build it from the ground up. If they're going to try the passing lane, you got to make sure they shoot it with the right hand. The hand that's closest to the ball is the best one to get the ball, get a steal with.
Isn't it amazing? You go into the timeout, you just had 2 turnovers. You come out, you create 2 new possessions, and you cash it with dunks on both of them. Just from defense, picking up that intensity, and that's exactly what York High did. Let's see what Central has coming out of their timeout. I think that's the 3rd timeout so far in the half for Jeff Hope. And they are really having a tough time getting the ball up the floor against this swarming York High team at the moment.
Another steal.
Yeah. You have guys that maybe aren't used to being the ball handlers and creators now having to do that. Pull up, Lidner, off the back of the iron. Good shot, though.
I like the way Zero tapped that out. David Ward, he was hoping to find a teammate on the perimeter, so he tried to tap it out. But Central York ball.
You know what's been impressive here in the first half for York High has been their control. Very controlled, very disciplined offensively. I mean, finding the right places, the right shots, everything you want. They're not all going down right now, but I'll tell you what, they're going to go down eventually.
Yes, they're getting good shots. Goes another trap.
Trap on the side. Baseline looked like it might be open. And again, finally rattling one down out there is R.B. Brown, a guy they're looking to get some from. He's a diamond in the rough, Coach talked about. So we'll see. He rattles his first three down, and maybe there's a guy stepping up for the job.
If my material's telling me he's right, Coach, he's a ninth grader.
A freshman.
It's a great game for him to gain some experience.
Yep. A little bit of a weave here for York High.
Ball's got to keep moving.
And base gets to the baseline to get a walk before that, but they got the ball to where they wanted to. They stretched that defense out and got it to the baseline.
They were very patient. They were very patient.
Third turnover this quarter, though, for York High, and that's not what you want right now. They were pretty flawless in the first quarter. 5:15 to go here in the half, 25-18. Don't forget we have a Jackson and Valvo halftime report coming up, and we'll have our stats. Jim Gallagher with us here tonight on the stats.
York High's back in that man-to-man. They're having a tough time guarding the post.
Shot up, not
good. Rebound.
And again, York High is not really going up and blocking shots, but the specter of them being up and playing tall inside is really important.
They're doing a good job contesting. Very good job. Right now, they have their small team in there. It's basically 5 guards.
Foul on Ben Natal there is his first tonight, as Tucker brings the ball down the floor this time. Got a cut through, then you got a screen on the ball. A lot of good fundamental things that York High is running right now. Here's your drive to the baseline. Tough move, just missing there as Tucker went up strong, just couldn't quite get it to go.
Heck of a move.
A good defense by Ward again coming back. There's Gittinger. Gittinger knocks down a big three out there to pull them back within 4 points right now. Gittinger playing a heck of a first half.
Gary, not only does he have good stroke, he has excellent footwork. He steps into those things and lets them go with confidence.
Second tray of the half. Another good look from the corner. Again, not going for York High. Getting the shots you want, but you not have to knock some of those threes down. Very quickly, and a little bit hesitant going up that time was Suchanek. And then quickly on the other end, Tucker cashes in yet another run out. Tucker with 8 points here in the first half.
Coach, that was the 4th outlet pass that went at least 45 feet. Good job by the Bearcats.
Well, Central sending all 5 to the glass, and the Bearcats are just making them pay right and left.
There's 2 mismatches in the post.
If they got Will down
York
there.
High, in Central York's favor, and they just laid one in.
Will did a nice job of posting up there and getting the man on his hip. Let's see if they count the bucket.
You may want to see the Central York guards get that 45-degree angle to make that feed. It's kind of hard to throw that thing in there from the elbow, but they got it in.
The foul is called on Jasir Vega. That's his first foul of the evening. Team 6th, so no shot on the play. You get it?
Is that 5?
That's a 5
count.
5-second
call.
So again, just when you thought you were maybe going to get back in there close.
Or was it a timeout?
Oh, it might have been a timeout here. Somebody called timeout. I'm not sure anybody knows who exactly did it. I don't think Clovis Gowan called timeout. I'm pretty sure that Jeff Hoke didn't call timeout. Oh, and Clovis Gowan pointing out there, and now they're saying it's Central. Central called the timeout. That's the 4th one by my count.
Wow.
Wow. We're going to take a very quick break. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV on Fox 43.2.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
And welcome back to Central York High School. 3:20 to go here in the first half, 27-21. And Kirk, Jeff Hook having to burn all his timeouts right now just to make sure that he stays in the basketball game, although he cut it back down to 6 points.
And it really looks like Central York's getting their feet underneath him, Coach. Coach Hoke did call all the correct timeouts. Those are the ones that he needed so his guys can get refocused. Let's see what they do here on the line inbounds.
11 points for Gittinger so far. He's leading Central. Again, I think you want to try to find something inside if you can. They haven't gotten much inside so far, and there's Rill finally getting in and putting it back. And the big guy making his presence known here, Ben Rill, with his second field goal of the evening.
That was a good play by Rill.
3:01 to go here in the first half. The lead has now shrunk to 4.
Newsom's back in the game for the Bearcats.
And there's Ward. Ward misses a shot. Quickly getting her outlets. And now it's on the other end. Cannot handle the ball. They got it out there pretty well, but unable to handle the ball down there at the end.
And, Coach, sometimes you can make teams play a little faster than they may want to.
Saxon Zuchanik, who's a heck of a defensive player and a D1 recruit for football, didn't catch up to that one. He'd like to have an interception on that one. So here comes York High now. And Lidner is really the guy that makes things happen. Vega has been the one in the first half that's been a little surprising. He's gotten all the shots he wanted, but he hasn't been able to hit the outside shot, which is where he lives.
Oh, turnover.
And there's Parker. Parker with the quick hands. Parker going strong to the basket, misses it. Rebound Central, they miss it again. Tap by Gittinger, no good. And Real on it again. Real can't get it to go. And then saved by Vega. And then quickly the run out. Here they go, Lidner. And Lidner puts another one away. Give credit to Vega on that one, though, keeping it alive and getting it out to Lidner on a quick out.
Absolutely, another 45-foot
How about that answer on the end by Ben Natal, though, with his first 3 of the night. He's got 5 in the game, so quickly back to 3 now, Central. 1:51 to go here in the first half.
And this looks like they're really getting their footing underneath them.
This is turning into the cat fight we thought it might be tonight. Again, as you start to meld other people into your lineup to replace your hurt point guard.
The ball's got to move a little bit more, Coach. They're dribbling a little bit too much. They got to get it from side to side.
What's happening right now is Lidner's the creator for the team, but they're not getting other people cashing in on a regular basis, are they?
Right. They're not getting guys in open spaces for him to pass him the ball for a free shot. Because when he goes to the hole, there's 2 and 3 people there to cut him off. Someone's open.
12 points in the game for Lidner. That's only the 4th foul. That foul marked up on Gittinger. That's his first of the night. Inside it goes to Newsom. Newsom with a hard move. Newsom up.
Nice
Great
move.
bank shot. Amarian Newsom with his first deuce of the night. Make that 2. He's got 4 points tonight.
Central's missing his guys when they're poked. There you go. Get it in there.
There's Gittinger. Gittinger making a couple good moves, keeping his feet, and then Newsom blocks him away. Gittinger gets it back. Underneath it goes, up and
nice
in.
Play.
Nice touch from Newsom to get it to Natal, and Natal in for his 7th point of the night and a 1. Make that a 3-point game now. 31-28, 49 seconds to go here in the first half.
Looks like York High is going to hold the ball.
Central in a zone right now. Looks like a 3-2 type zone.
They got Big Gittinger out front.
Where do you want to go? You get a shot by Vega maybe, or get a drive at the baseline by Tucker?
I'd like to see Tucker flash to the foul line and then see if they can go down inside to Newsom.
What point in the clock here did you want to go in for your shot here at the end?
I would go at 6. That'll give you enough time to get a rebound.
Here comes Lidner. Lidner creates. Tucker brings it back out. 8 seconds. You get down to danger territory. Now you're at 6, down 5. Now you're going to make something happen. You're going to get the shot from the far corner, and it's not going to go. Rebounded by Central, and that is the half. 31-28 at the half. York High leads it over the Central Panthers. Coming up next is the Jack Giambalvo halftime report, our AT&T and Capital Blue Cross halftime stats, and our OSS Health first half highlights. But now we have a special halftime with Groff Tractor CEO Mike Savastio, a special interview with Charlie Fortney promoting the Toys for Tots program. Let's go to that right now.
High School Sports Live has been excited over the years to partner with Groff Tractor. Mike Savastio and his team have been a big part of putting High School Sports Live on television, and we thank them from the bottom of our heart. But today, we're out here for a new reason, Toys for Tots. Mike, it took Toys for Tots and what your company's doing for the community to finally get you to come on High School Sports Live. It kind of shows how humble of a guy you are. It took 14 years to get you out here.
Well, I mean, we've been with you from day one, and we've always had a belief in investing in the future of our kids. And so when these two came to me about Toys for Tots and they told me what they wanted to do 5 years ago, it was an easy decision because, every kid deserves a good Christmas. And it's just like every kid deserves a chance to play sports, every kid. And today there's a lot of kids that it's been a struggle. And so I'm really proud of our employees, and really it's these two over here and a bunch of our other employees have put this all together. And it's, as president of a company, it makes you really proud to see your people.
I know, I bet it does. And this is Melissa and Katie Reed here. Melissa, talk about how this idea came about, because it seems like a really special idea here at Groff.
Well, my father passed away in 2018, and he served in the military, in the Marine Corps. Served in Vietnam, so he's a Vietnam vet also. So I thought it'd be a great way to honor my father and help the community at the same time. And who doesn't want a toy under the Christmas tree for a child?
Katie, you've been involved in marketing in all different roles with Groff over the years. This had to get you a little excited too to see something like this happen. And if you don't mind talking about how the employees got involved.
Well, this year we try to do extra with the employees and get our employees to get involved in building the bikes. So we had all of the bikes purchased unassembled, and we went to all of our branches across Pennsylvania and had them assembled by our employees and had a contest to see who could do it the fastest, because everybody's always in for having a contest.
Well, and I got my bike picked out right here. This was the biggest one, but I don't know if I'm allowed to take this with me today, but I just see all these bikes and all these presents. This is awesome. And Groff Tractor, you're the instant replay on our broadcast, but there's going to be a lot of kids, underprivileged youth in the area that Toys for Tots is going to connect with. And I'm just hoping, and we're hoping, that this is just almost like an instant replay, household after household during Christmas, that we're going to be able to reduplicate, just bringing some joy into some kids' lives. We're proud to be a part of this, partnering with Groff Tractor on High School Sports Live, and we're just excited for years to come of reaching the community with Groff Tractor.
Where were you last night? Do you know how embarrassing that was for me? No. Don't deflect. Well, that wasn't passive-aggressive. Listen, I just need to know that I can trust you're going to be there when I need you. Hello? Our money just hung up on me.
Not cool. Track your spending with our personal finance tool. Just another way to have better conversations with your money. From F&M Trust.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customer. Students, begin your professional journey in a high-demand field with Groff Tractor. Contact us today to discover the power of our technician internship programs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your number one source for everything under construction.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
We wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
And welcome back to Central York High School. It's 31-28 at the half. York High leading Central in the cat fight here tonight. Kirk Smallwood, Jeff Thompson, Gary Sutton with you here up on the deck right now. And it was an interesting first half, 21-8. York High led it at one point in time. And then Central, with a different combination of zones, crawled back into the game here. Again, trying to find a new combination that worked with Dotson out of there. And they started to get a few people able to do that. But York High made them pay every time they missed a shot. I mean, York High was on the other end very quickly, Coach Smallwood.
Absolutely. York High is doing an excellent job outletting the ball, and guys are finishing at the rim. The other thing, Coach, if Gettinger keeps getting open shots like he's getting with no hand in his face, this could be over quite early. Because the guy can shoot the ball.
You look on the other end, though, too. The guy I'm looking at, Jasir Vega, had shot after shot after shot in the first half. The kid's got a great stroke, and he didn't miss them by much. You wonder if he starts getting hot in the second half, that could bring that defense out a little bit for Central as well. Jeff, what do you see in the first half? I know you like to watch the inside game a lot, too.
Well, I love the big guys, and of course I was championing Omarion early. I thought that he did a wonderful job. But I think when he got in foul trouble, Ben Rill started emerging, and also Gettinger. If they do pay attention to him, he's a wonderful passer. He made 2 passes inside for open layups in the low box. And I told, to your point, Coach, I think if he gets comfortable, this might be Central York's game.
Let's take a look at the AT&T and OSS Health first half highlights here. And guys, take me through here as we go through a lot of good first half highlights here, particularly offensively for York High, I think, on a lot of those runouts. We bring those up right now. And here we started the game, and there you saw that little bank shot home by Lidner, who had a heck of a first half. Lidner with 12 points at the half. Then here's Central attacking the seams on whatever that zone was that we saw out of the gate, Gettinger knocking down the first 3 of the game.
I tell you, if he keeps getting looks like that, this could be lights out very, very quickly. The guy can shoot the ball. He has good footwork.
We saw a lot of this in the first half. York High with the steal and the put away, as you saw Lidner putting it down there. And then here's Vega, very smooth player. Vega, good pass inside, and then up and in by Omarion Newsom, who I thought did a great job defensively and offensively inside, making his presence known.
He's doing a good job keying the break, getting the rebound, and getting the ball out to the right people.
And they need him. They need him in the game.
There's saw Lidner with the 3. There's Vega going in hard off the glass. Vega had 4 points in the first half. He averages 16.5.
Yeah, Vega's got to come to life in the second half.
I like Parker, too, inside for Central York.
Parker takes it hard to the glass. Now let's take a look at our Capital Blue Cross halftime stats. And guys, you take a look at those so far. The numbers for Central woeful there on the 2.6 out of 22 compared to 12 out of 25 for the Bearcats. But then the three-pointers started to fall a little bit. That evened things out. 40%, pretty good number from 3 points for Central. Only 2 of 11 for York High, who started out pretty good, but faded back a bit on that, Coach.
Yes, and also, Gary, the free throws. I mean, the Panthers are 4 for 10. They're a much better team than that. They're a much better team than that. I'm shocked that York High only has 1 free throw.
Okay, the other thing that's shocking to me is 16 to 14 rebounds. Central leads in that category, which kind of jumps out at you because you think York High on a lot of those runouts, but a lot of them came off steals, and you see the steals came off 5 turnovers there for York High, 8 for Central the first half.
There was one possession in the first half where Central York got 2 or 3 offensive rebounds. They didn't convert, but they're capable.
That's our Jack T. and Valvo halftime report. We get ready for the start of the third quarter right here on High School Sports Live TV on Fox 43.2.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Duke McCamey.
our post-training expert.
The miking drill is a foundational drill that I teach all young players that sign up for my class. This drill teaches players to finish around the basket while using proper footwork. It's important for players to use the right hand on the right side and the left hand on the left side. I teach players to shuffle their feet and get low while exploding into the layup. Squaring feet and squaring shoulders is the key to consistency and timing around the basket. The miking drill is a foundational drill for every young player to learn in my class.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
And we get ready to start the third quarter as John Eister holding the ball over there, the official. Again, John Eister in there tonight, along with Scott Luckenball and Gordy Kaufman, three of the best here in the YAIA. They have three officials tonight. That's good to see. So York High with the basketball in the lead, 31-28. Let's see what Central has for them here. They start the second half on a 1-4 high. What are you saying if you're Clovis Gallen at halftime?
Just got to make shots. Got to do a better job of getting on the boards, keep the game fast, play good defense without fouling.
How about over there for Coach Hoke? There's something you do is you get the big guy inside. Omarion Newsom gets the opening bucket in the second half. Go ahead, Coach.
For Coach Hoke, you just want to get the ball to your horses. They've got to get a couple more shots, and they're making them, but they got to get a couple more shots in the spots that they can make shots from.
The other thing, too, is it seems like right there, Central took a very quick shot, one pass, a shot, and what York High does, they run off a miss as well as anybody you're going to see. And your team made a living over the years on running off misses. People paid a price.
Yes, that's one of the things that we would practice.
Oh, and Lidner comes out there, and Lidner, nice, solid shot there. It's very much under control. Lidner now with 14 points in the game.
Bearcats in the 2-1-2 zone.
Again, guarding their big guys here who have some foul problems right now.
Good ball reversal.
And there's Gittinger again with a shot, but Vega did a nice job of boxing out there and getting the position on Rill. And Rill called for the foul. So first foul of the second half now against Central, and it's back up to a 7-point lead here as York High looking for a little pick and roll play coming up here.
It's like a little ISO, Coach. Pulled up.
What a
got it.
I'll tell you, Lidner is a whole different player than he was last year. Beautiful shot there. 37-28, 9-point lead. 6 unanswered here to start second half.
And
stolen away by Lidner. And touch off to Ward. Ward can't get it to go. I think you're going to foul over the back.
Heck of a steal.
It's kicked out of bounds. No foul called. So the opening 6 points here in the second half scored by the Bearcats, starting it the way they started the opening half.
Okay, York High's back in that 2-3 zone.
Well, right there, if you're getting here at the line, you got a free shot.
They gave it to him, Coach. He reversed it.
And there it is. Not going to see it again, though.
No.
This time, Ward might have gotten him on the wrist. Let's see what the call is. John Eister comes out of there with the call. And he's going to get White on that. If so, it's White's third foul. So White is called for the foul. Monfort White, who hasn't really had a chance to get into the rhythm of the game here so far tonight, he's been in foul trouble ever since they started. Good stroke, not going to go again. There's Gittinger, who seems to be everywhere. Great block by Newsom.
They've got to play that zone a little tighter.
That double team York High's running down the sides is making them play quick, isn't it? Here's Parker. See, again, they're playing a little quicker than maybe they're able to right now in the half court. Look at this.
Almost got it.
York High's got that offense way out there right now.
Yeah. Offensive foul, number 1.
To get a foul called there, again, it's going to be
Natal
on Central, and it's going to be on Natal. And for Natal, that is going to be his first foul, make that second foul of the night. So here's York High now. Again, 1-3-1 by Central on the other end. So again, you're going to have the seams along the baseline and on the top to attack into. You almost need somebody in the middle, though. You got Monfort White down low.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they could get someone that can make plays in or around the foul line.
Get Tucker's in, and they got the big team in right now, so you don't have a Tucker there, for example, that could attack that middle.
Right.
But York High with the lead, just being content here for the moment to kind of check it out, inviting Central to come out and double team them. Now, when you do this, do you take a chance of losing a little of your momentum right now, Coach? Or are you just kind of feeling them out?
Yeah, I think it's a little early with 5 minutes left in the quarter.
Now, York High Central now matching up man-to-man. Here's Vega. I tell you, York High's patience tonight and discipline on offense has been extraordinary. Lidner again rolls in and out. Newsom with his hands on it. Kept inbounds, back outside. Vega with a free shot. Vega can't hit it again. There's Gittinger, seems to be everywhere. Real pulls it down. Tell you what, Vega has just a smooth shooter. I've seen him shoot before. He's just not going.
Yeah, he's got to get it in the basket.
Another quick shot. But the follow-up, and who is it again? It's Gittinger. The one-man show.
He just buffaloed the whole side of the floor, got the rebound, and stuck it back. Kid's a player.
13 points in the game now for Gittinger as he's put this team on his back for the moment. Has it back to 7 points. Lidner finds a way to get the shot up. Not going to go. Yanked down there, and then kind of not a real good foul that time. And it's going to be called on Ward. Good rebound by Ben Natal. Ben Natal's a tough little kid, isn't he?
He's tough. I like him. He gets after it. He'll get you some extra possessions, some loose balls.
Sorry about that, Coach. Ward with his first foul tonight. Team second of the second half for the Bearcats. 37-34 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Gary Sutton, Kurt Small with you, and Jeff Thompson down on the sideline. Now here comes York High with a
back in the man-to-man.
Soft man-to-man there. Let them come to half court. Gittinger moves well without the basketball and with the basketball.
He knows when to take advantage of the opportunities that the Bearcats are providing for him. And I really like him in space shooting the ball.
Inside it goes. They want to get Real involved right now. Real with the right hand, and Real shows you a little something different off that left hand. He goes with the right and knocks it in.
That's one of those moves you learn in camp, and then you practice it all summer long.
Just for this moment, right? He had 35 points against Eastern last week. Long look. Again, it's cold for the three for York High. You're going to get a push, though. Newsom's going to go to the foul line as Real's going to get called for the foul.
Newsom did a good job snagging that rebound. We need a little bit more of that.
The three has not been a kind place tonight for the Bearcats so far, and yet I love the shots that they're taking.
Yes.
I mean, they're in rhythm, and they're the ones you got to knock down against the good teams.
Right.
So here's Newsom back to the line. Newsom on the season.
York High right now is 2 for 14.
Yeah. That's going to...
From the 3 points.
You need some balance there. So Newsom. This is both of them. Tough one there for Omarion Newsom as he misses both of them. And here's Central with a chance to carve back in that 6-point lead. Rill from the outside. Not maybe the shot you want him taking right away, is it? You know, if you're Central right now, and I want to get your thoughts on this, Kirk. If you're Central, you want to go a little deeper into your offense than that, don't you? Get some touches by your bigs inside. When you know you got people in foul trouble down there. Why not go inside and play them a little bit?
Absolutely. The ball's got to move a little bit more. We got to get it inside and maybe play some inside out.
And York High is not going to let you have second shots. Here's the drive. Lidner gets it back, pulls it back out, and resets. York High is excellent in running out, but they're also very good in the half court. Here's Newsom again, just not able to finalize. Gets it back, kicked away. It's going to go off Gittinger, I think, out of bounds. No, they're going to give it to Central. I thought it was off Gittinger, instead it's off Newsom.
That was a good play by Newsom. They just need to get more guys close to the basket to help him rebound and play a little inside out.
You know, Newsom plays so hard on the inside. You'd like to see him finish just a little bit more ferociously when he's up there on the glass.
Yeah.
Here's Natal. You can tell Natal's one of those guys that just a tough guy. He kind of wants you to get into contact with him a little bit. He averages 14 points a game for the Panthers.
He's only a sophomore.
Foul called on David Ward. That'll be his second. Team third against the Bearcats here in the third quarter.
Let's see if the ball touches the paint this trip. Yes, it does. Good cut.
And down the lane, Natal gets fouled, and he gets Newsom the foul. And Newsom, that's going to be his third foul on Omarion Newsom, which may take him to the bench. We'll see what Coach Gallen wants to do with that. Still 2:14 to go here in the third quarter. And Natal heads to the line. And I think the more you get Natal involved maybe in the ball handling and so forth, the better off you're going to be as they move forward.
He's been a heck of a spark for them starting the second half. He's doing an excellent job.
Natal knocks it down here. He's got 8 points in the game tonight. Ben Natal.
Monfort White returns to the York High lineup.
Of course, he's got 3 fouls that he brings in with him as well.
Let's see if the Bearcats go back into that 2-1-2 zone.
9 points in the game now for Ben Natal as Central again draws to within 5. 2:08 to go in the third quarter. Early season battle for first place. Again, a missed jump shot by Tucker. There's Ward, though. Johnny on the spot that time. In this case, David on the spot.
Excellent box out.
Ward with his 4th point of the game.
Excellent box out by Monfort.
Pull up. You need a 3. You're not going to get it here. Natal again with the rebound. Natal with a stick back. Ben Natal in the lane. It seems to be everywhere here at the moment for Central. Natal with 11 points with a chance to make it 12 right here and pull his team back within 4.
He's surely been a factor in this second half. Absolutely.
Take a look at this guy. Offensive boards, and then he draws the 4th foul on White.
Very athletic play.
So Natal at the line, where he's 2 out of 2 so far tonight. Ben Natal has brought a different piece to the game here in the second half for Central. As Rill coming back into the ball game.
Looks like the Bearcats have their small lineup in, and Central went with their bigs. They come back with 13 Rill and 24 still in the game.
Well, in the moment you got White out of there, you saw him trot Rill back in there quickly, and there's a missed shot. And another
there he is
rebound
again.
By him again.
He just wants the ball, Gary.
Yeah.
He wants the ball. He's willing to put in the work to get the ball, and that's what he's doing.
Ben Natal has taken the team on his shoulders now for a while. He had Giddings in the first half. Now it's Natal here in the second half. "13 points in the game now for Natal. I know Coach Jeff Hoke is really high on him this year and said he's the kind of kid that just gets at it hard all the time.
Yeah, he's quite a player. I'm impressed with him. Looks like the Bearcats are kind of spreading the floor a little bit. There's not enough movement. They need some cutters. Need some ball reversal.
Up to this game, Natal was shooting over 50% from the 3-point line. Averaging 2 a game. Now he's playing inside here tonight and playing tough. Good finisher. York High here. Big possession. You just feel like this is a big possession for the Bearcats. There's Vega. Again, continues to be cold for Vega. Rebound. Tough
big shot.
Big shot there for the Bearcats. Stopped leading by Jackson Jean-Baptiste. His first deuce of the night just into the game.
They're going it back in the paint.
And
they get it.
And we talked about it. With the big guys in foul trouble, go inside to your bigs, and Real able to cash it in there.
Nice pass, nice finish.
Real now quietly with 8 points in the ball game. Chance to make it 9 right here. Real on the season. Pretty good free throw shooter. Chance to pull his team now to within 2 and does it. So Ben Real.
Sophomore. Nice shot.
9 points in the game now for Real. Now the Bearcats only a 2-point lead. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter, but this is going to be a good one.
Gary, number 3 for Central is doing an excellent job defensively. He's always in the stance. He's making all the right switches.
Saxon Suchanek, and that's what he's there for. A Division I football recruit, by the way.
That's great. You can tell he has the feet because guys can't just get by him.
There goes Tucker going hard to the basket, and he's going to draw the foul before the shot, though. And Clovis Gallant not terribly happy here at the moment with his team. Clovis Gallant normally a pretty calm, mild-mannered guy.
Yes, he is.
Reminds me of you. You were like that over all the years. Although I know you were churning on the inside.
I'm glad you didn't come to practice.
And a timeout for York High will take one as well. 27.3 seconds to go here in the quarter. 42-40. The Bearcats lead it on High School Sports Live TV on Fox 43.2.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Hey, Advanced Hoops is offering a Christmas clinic for K through 6th graders on December 27th with Big Duke McCamey. It's not too late to get involved. Go to advancedhoops.com. 27.3 seconds to go here. 42-40. The Bearcats lead the Panthers. Big possession here for York High to end the third quarter as they get it inbounds to Ward. And Ward's going to get fouled. And fouling him will be Owen Hill. So Owen Hill called for the foul. That'll be the fourth foul against Central, the second foul against Hill. And now 25.8 seconds ago. That was the longest 1.5 seconds I've ever seen come off the clock.
Your guy got to be real careful right here.
Okay, here's Lidner with the basketball now. Ticking down to 20 seconds. Lidner trying to drive. Good jump stop. Lidner up, can't get it to go. And taken down by Rill, quickly out ahead. And Gittinger's got it. Gittinger to the corner. You got another three. Look for the corner. Not going to go. Rebound again. Who else? Natal. And Natal gets fouled on the play. It looks like by Tucker. Boy, Natal is on the offensive glass right now like crazy, and no one's boxing him out.
Guys like Natal are just so valuable to a high school basketball team. I mean, the guy, what's he, 6 foot, maybe, rebounds the ball, gets his team second shots, makes free throws.
Second foul on Tucker here. That's the 7th against the Bearcats, and we're just ending the third quarter, so that does not bode well for them. Here's Natal back at the line now. He's got 2 shots. First one's up, good. Natal has certainly been the star of this quarter.
Absolutely. I know Coach Hoke is looking forward to him for the next 2 years. 13 points in the game. Looking for number 14 here. Natal's up. Natal good. We got ourselves a tie. 42-42, 7.5 seconds to go. York High not in any hurry to get down there. 4 seconds. Here's Vega. Vega hard the basket. He's going to get fouled by Natal. And that'll be the 5th foul against the Panthers. Natal with his second foul here in the game. And just 1.1 second to go. And let's see if you got something, or maybe get one of your bigs back in very quickly. So you're going to look for some kind of screen here, maybe for Lidner or maybe for Vega. Got it.
Vega lets it go, and it's off the rim. We go to the fourth quarter. It's 42-42, but right now it's time to take a timeout with Jeff Thompson down on the floor. Coach Thompson, take it away. You got a timeout.
Introduce him. He was a 1,000-point scorer at Gettysburg, but before that, he led York Catholic to a district championship. He coached forever, and he recently retired. But I'm really interested to see what he has to say about the game so far. Bob?
Well, you know, obviously now it's a 3-2 all game, so it's sort of been a game of spurts. York High seems to jump out to a lead sometimes as much as 10 points, and then Central makes a little run and comes back. But certainly a very athletic game, very fast game, and a fun game to watch.
It is a fun game to watch. And one thing I have to ask you, you've been a coach, a player of renown, and you're also a parent. Which was the hardest role?
Oh, I'm not sure. You know, I had the privilege of coaching my daughter in varsity basketball in high school, coaching my son in AAU. I'm now coaching my grandson on the rink level. But, you know, and for us it went pretty smooth, but all fun. It's all fun.
And that's the way it should be. It should be fun, or like Don Carr used to say, you shouldn't be playing.
That's right. job, Bob. Thanks.
Timeout with Coach Jeff Thompson and Bob Rudisil. Great coach over the years. They took Kennerdale to a district championship where they beat Middletown with Dave Grabuloff. Remember that kid who went to Florida State then?
Yes.
And they were just a fun team to watch. You talk about fundamental. They were as fundamental as it gets. He did a great job. They lost the year before to Middletown, came back and beat them the next year.
Bobby Heiser.
Bobby Heiser
was the
another
coach
guy.
at
Yeah,
Middletown.
exactly right. Yeah, Bobby Heiser, who was also a York assistant coach when he started out.
Oh, wow.
So a little York lineage right there, and we're playing in York tonight. So I guess that's okay. Here's Gittinger with a post up, not going to go. Natal there, and Natal can't get it to go, and a great rebound by Newsom.
One of the things that isn't working well for the Bearcats, they need to get 5 guys on that defensive board.
How about that?
Nice
A little
play.
delayed pick and roll there to Newsom, and they got Newsom in. And I like the fact they got him involved right there out of the gate. Here's Rill. Rill trying to make something happen, not going to go, and Tucker gets the rebound. Good block. Is that Newsom again on the block?
Yes.
And here's York High now. Tucker with the basketball. A little bit of a clear-out set here.
Yeah, I don't see enough movement, though. I need to see some more movement. Turnover.
Yep, and that's not what you wanted. Now you got a 2 right. Here comes Natal. Natal going up, and Natal strong to the basket again. Natal has taken over this team for Central. He's got 15 points.
Kid is really, really playing good, sound, fundamental basketball.
Actually, 17 points now for Natal. And of course, after the game, we'll have our Capital Blue Cross post-game report. And we're looking for a Hoffman Ford player of the game, and Natal would certainly be up for that. But a missed shot there by Lidner. 44-44, 6:40 to go in this one. A trap in the backcourt by York High. Central coming down the court. Natal, the hot hand on the court right now. Hard to the basket, will not go. Rill on the ball. York High on the floor.
The officials are really, really letting them play. This kind of has a smell of a district playoff game.
It does have that kind of smell right now, doesn't it? It's early in the season. Both teams 2-0 in the YAIAA. I wish they'd had a constant in there somewhere. It used to be the YCIAA.
Nice block. Good
There's
shot.
a big shot off the far side, and that one knocked out by R.B. Brown, his second bucket of the night. He's got 5 points. There's Vega. Vega
there
answers
you go.
finally, and Vega finally gets his first 3 to go down for the night. Timeout on the floor. We got a good one here, 47-46. The Bearcats lead at 6:14 to go. This is the High School Sports Live Game of the Week on Fox 43.2.
Getting the money for the RV we've been wanting. I know you're in there, money.
They're saying we can get a line of credit based on what we've already paid into our home.
Oh, that's pretty clever. Huh? No harm done.
Borrow from your home with our FlexLock line of credit. Have better conversations with your money with F&M Trust.
47-46, 6:14 to go. Take me in the huddles right now, Coach Smallwood. What are you saying, first of all, the York High huddle?
First of all, York High, they've got to get on the defensive board. If Central York's going to get a shot, they only get 1.
How about on the other side? Jeff Hope's talking to the Central team. What do they say?
Pound that thing inside. See if we can get some post-ups or get the ball to our guys moving through the lane for easy shots.
And they're getting a little chip in right now from a few people. Like you got R.B. Brown knocked down a big 2 a moment ago. You got a kid like Natal who's playing lights out right now, 17 points in the game. You got Gittinger who's got like 15 in the game. So, and then Will who's kind of chipping in a little bit here and there. Although Will needs to get a little bit stronger finishing, I think, inside, doesn't it?
He needs to take advantage of some of the opportunities he's getting offensively.
So here comes York High. Some pressure in the backcourt. They like to trap on the side when you go away from them. No trap here as they have Gittinger bringing the ball down, and Gittinger takes it up to the basket. Misses Rill, though, on the follow-up.
There you go.
Big to big as Gittinger became the point guard there.
That's where the majority of their points should come from in this quarter.
He hadn't scored in a while, had Gittinger, taking it right to the basket there. They got a 6'7" guy who can handle the ball like that, puts a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. 48-47, the first lead of the game now for the Central York Panthers. There's Lidner. Lidner up and under, and I think going to be Rill called for the foul. Should be his 3rd. We'll wait and see. Make that the 2nd foul now on Ben Rill. And 2 shots for Lidner.
Coach Hoke has a nice nucleus of guys returning for next year.
Oh, yeah. 4 sophomores and a junior started tonight.
He's also played 2 freshmen. And you got Big Ben Real. And then Natal. So he's got a lot to look forward to in the future.
Tell you what, when Lindner steps to the line, you might as well leave town because 85%, it's not going to miss very often.
It's always good to have a star in your team who can make free throws, particularly at the end of the game. And you know best, Coach, at the end of the game, not everybody wants to go down to the free throw line.
Nope. And there's the first miss of the night for Lindner. I put the announcer's hex on him, I think. Good pressure here by Central in the backcourt. They finally get it back out. Lindner's got it. Kicks it to Tucker. Tucker, long look for 3, will not go. There was the rebound. And David Corbin rebound, but kicks it out and taken away by R.B. Brown. And you got 1-and-1 now as R.B. Brown's going to step in to shoot it. The freshman in the game here making his presence known in the fourth quarter. 48-48, 5:17 to go in this one.
It's a barn burner.
So R.B. Brown, who's a freshman, and another guy that Coach Jeff Hope likes to talk about a lot. Tough kid. Brown up. Not going to go. And a rebound by Newsom. Newsom got fouled there for a moment by Gidding. No call. Here comes Lindner. Hard down the basket.
Good pass.
To the baseline. And Tucker running the baseline. Nice pass from Lindner to Tucker. Tucker with 10 points in the game.
Central's got to do a better job trying to stuff that middle.
There's Natal. Natal, strong move again, up and in. Natal with 19 points. Ben Natal has come to play tonight as he just went 1-on-1 to the basket.
Ben Natal's in this house.
50-50 in this one. Trading punches right now coming down the stretch are both these cats. Tucker with another long look. Goes for 3, and Tucker with a big one downtown again off the pass from Lindner.
Big shot by Tucker. Big shot. Well, let's see if Central comes inside, okay? They get it to him on the post. The spin move, he's fouled.
I'll tell you what, that was a nice spin move by the big guy.
That was a nice move. Good footwork.
Be nice if he get that right hand at the end. He's a left-hander, as you can see, but he draws the foul here. He'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Ben Real, the sophomore, looks like he's a little winded.
6'8".
This is the good part here, Ben. You can't be tired now.
Yep. Where you step up right now and you run drills in practice to make sure you're able to run when you're winded. And again, this is where nice stroke by Real. This is where the York High teams, the Harrisburg teams get you. You guys are always in great shape, ready to run at the end of the game, and that's so important for any team, isn't it?
Yes, very important.
So Real tonight, 4 out of 6 with the free throw line. Gets a chance for another one here. The tie. Get within 1. Real second stroke up the good. Big guy has a nice stroke.
Nice stroke. Didn't even hit the rim, Coach.
He's got 11 points in the game tonight. All the stars showing up here this season. You got to be thinking about a player of the game here, Coach, eventually. So
I got a guy in mind.
I got a guy in mind, too. I bet you it's the same one right now. We'll see what happens here. Here's Lindner. He's one of the guys in mind. Another look for 3. Not going to go again. And here comes Brown. R.B. Brown takes it to the basket. Little French pastry
the freshman.
From Brown. How about that one? R.B. Brown.
R.B. Brown, the freshman.
Wow. The freshman stepping up big here in a moment, and the lead again for Central. Lindner trying to make the move. Kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker with a 3 look. Rattles in and out. Kept alive by White, and it's off White, out of bounds, and R.B. Brown will bring it back in for the Panthers. 1-point lead, 3:43 to go in this one.
Coach, a coaching question for you. Would you leave the 5 you have out right now for Central? Would you let them finish the game, or would you sub at some point?
I'm looking for chemistry right now. And if I've got chemistry going, I let her ride till she bucks. I don't know how you felt about that, but
I feel the same way.
Unless I saw somebody winded, they were sticking around for the end. I didn't believe in breaking up a group that was singing the right song. I love Natal. Natal gives as good as he gets with the physicalness, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
There's Real. They're coming back in again. In and out, but there's Gidding on the glass again, and Gidding coming up big.
Great tap in by Gidding. Great offensive rebound and a score.
17 for Gidding tonight as well. Make a case for him for the Hoffman Ford player of the game. All kinds of stars out in the floor here for the moment. You look at Lindner, you look at Gidding, you look at Natal.
The Bearcats need their leaders to be leaders right now.
Tucker trying to split 2. Draws the foul. Nice move by Tucker. Tucker's got a great first step, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
And
he
he
gets by
explodes.
people. Really gets by people.
Tucker with another guy you can put on the list tonight. 13 points in the game, looking for more here. His team is down by 3. Biggest lead of the night now for the Central York Panthers here at the 3:01 mark of the game. Our Capital Blue Cross post-game report coming up after all of this. We got a long way to go yet in this one. Hey, Jeff Hoke having a conversation down there. Coach Hoke can talk, man. He loves the gab with you.
This free throw.
Not what you wanted to see there. So here's Central.
They go back inside.
And Rill has it knocked away. Tucker's got it. Get it ahead to
good
Vega.
pass.
Vega up and in. Jasir Vega misses a layup. Yanked out again by Central. Getting her up, in. And you're going to get a timeout here right now for York High. A 5-point lead for the Panthers as they have come back. 58-53, 2:36 to go in this one. We take a break. We come back. This is the High School Sports Live TV Game of the Week right here on Fox 43.2.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newest dealership, Jack Giambavo Mazda. The Giambavo family of dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale. Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at Giambavo.com.
58-53, Central leads at 2:36 to go. York High's had their moments here, but they haven't been able to cash in, Coach. What's Coach Gowan saying right now?
I'd like to see more movement out of the Bearcat offense. It's almost like they're running ISOs. You don't need that in this point in the game. You have the team in the bonus. You got to move the ball. You got to cut and try to get something close to the basket and hopefully knock it down.
And I think what Central's done is they said, we're not going to let Lidner beat us.
Right.
He was beating them early tonight. They've taken him out of the offense a little bit, and now he's become a distributor, but he's distributing, and they're not getting answers on other players.
Right, and Coach Saxton Suchanek has been a factor in this ball game.
Defensively.
He's followed the kid everywhere he went. He's denying him the ball. He's being physical with him, and that doesn't go unnoticed.
How about this one, Coach? 6 ties and 7 lead changes now in the game.
Wow.
So this is the kind of game we've bargained in for. It's another York High Central game. Big possession here for the Bearcats. They're down by 5. 2:30 to go. They want to get Lidder to be a scorer right here, I think. Vega, long 3. There it is.
That's what your seniors do.
Huge.
Your seniors have to make that shot.
So senior steps up here. 10 points in the game now for Vega. Pulls his team within 2. Stolen away. Here's Tucker. Tucker going hard to the basket. Tucker's going to be fouled on the play by Suchanek. Suchanek had no other option there. Tucker going to go back to the line. He's got 2 shots to tie this one back up with 2:10 to go in this game.
Looks like he may be cramping up a little bit also.
Tucker down over there on the side, on the baseline rather. Seems to be no worse for wear now as he's walking it off. Good teammate there as Lidner showing some leadership. So Tucker steps back into the line now. Tucker on the season only a 40% free throw shooter.
Oh.
And misses here. That's his 2nd straight miss now at the line.
Gary, with young high school kids, I really get nervous when they have their feet so close together. He's
Yeah.
widening them on that shot.
Get a good
on this
base,
shot.
right?
Yeah, but he's got a good. There you go.
He rattled that one home. So a big one there by Tucker. He's got 14 points tonight. York High, the free throw game tonight, only 3 of 8. Not great. Here's
Back
Rill.
inside.
And Newsom battle him inside.
Good block
by Newsom again. Newsom comes up big. Ahead it goes. Lidner up. Lidner fouled. And again, it's going to be Suchanek on the foul, but on a great block by Omarion Newsom. He's had about 4 of them tonight so far, none bigger than this moment.
He's playing a very, very good game. I'm really impressed with the outlet passing as well as the fast breaks that come off of Newsom's shot blocking and defensive rebounding.
People always get wowed by the block, but you remember Bill Russell, who passed away this past year, and Russell was great at not only getting the block, but starting the fast break, the smart block, and that's what Newsome did here tonight. Here's Lindner knocking it down. Another bucket for him as now they've tied it up and a chance to take the lead for the Bearcats again. 20 points in the game now for Davion Lindner. And Lindner's second one's up. That one no good. Rebound by Will, so we still are locked at 58-58. 4 quarters might not be enough for this one, Coach. 1:46 to go.
Coach, inside 2 minutes, your guys got to knock those
Here's
free
who you
throws
want to
down.
handle right now. Gettinger, maybe getting Natal back in there somewhere. There's Natal with the ball. Natal likes to take it to the basket. See what he does here. Natal with a pull-up. Natal knocks it down. Big shot by Ben Natal, who's carried this team in the second half.
I think Ben Natal's playing for the award, Coach. He wants to be player of the game. He's doing a heck of a job.
20 points in the game now for Natal. Lindner with 20. Natal with 20. Here's Lindner. Lindner inside. Can't handle it for Newsome. He keeps it alive, though. David Ward loses it. And out of bounds it goes as Newsome still had a foot out of bounds, and it went off him. So 60-58, 1:07 to go.
Coach, whoever steps to the foul line for either team, you've got to knock them down. Inside 2 minutes.
Yep.
Some guys make them all the time. Some guys never make them.
Now, if you're Central, you really can take your time here. You've got a 2-point lead. Make York High have to come get you. They got Natal running the baseline here. You've got Suchanek right in the middle of the floor. And again, timeout for Jeff Hope. We're going to keep it right here. So Kurt Smallwood with us here. 60-58, 49.3 seconds to go. Jeff Hope needs a quality possession right now. What's he going to say in the huddle here? He just went over to check with the official to see where it's going to be brought in underneath the basket. So what are you looking for here from Jeff Hope's team?
I'm looking for entry pass to Ben Real or to Gettinger close to the basket.
The guy that's been open in the middle has been Suchanek. He's not really an offensive force, so maybe you want to get someone else in the middle there that's going to create a play like a Gettinger, like a Natal, or like a Real rather, and get him inside there, as you said. He's called it the whole second half. When they've gone inside, they've had answers.
Yes, good things have happened for him.
Now, Clovis Gallen, you know he's going to dial up some pressure right here. What's he going to come with?
I'd like to see him with that 1-2-2 three-quarter court pressure. They do that very well. I haven't seen it a whole lot tonight, but they do that very well.
The free throw line has not been all that friendly tonight for either team. 10 of 19 for Central York, 4 of 11 for York High. So Central has been the aggressor there when you look at the 19 trips to the line.
Yes.
Whereas York High has relied a lot on the three tonight, have not knocked it down all the time. But they've also created more turnovers and have scored off those a lot.
4 for 11 won't get it done in a game like this, Coach.
Here comes York High right now with the pressure we talked about, man-to-man for the moment. They want to get in the Natal's hands, I would think, or Gettinger, and there's Gettinger. So Gettinger ready to bring it up. He'll be the point guard this time down. Under 50 seconds to go, and there's your foul in the backcourt against Tucker, and that's going to be a big one because it's a double bonus. And I always was of the opinion that the double bonus makes the bad free throw shooter decent, the decent one great, and the great one extraordinary.
Absolutely.
Because the pressure's off on the first one.
I would expect Gettinger to knock both of these down.
So would I, and there's the first one. So Gettinger knocks down the first. He's 2 out of 3 so far for the line tonight.
And Coach, for defensive purposes, Sexton Suchanek is back in the game.
How about 21 points in the game now for him, 20 points in the game for Natal, 20 points in the game for Lindner, who's got to get it down here and get in quick. Lindner trying to put some pressure on. Lindner up with a shot, off the rim, taken down by Gettinger again. And Gettinger's called for the offensive foul. David Ward smartly planted himself right there, and Gettinger rolled into him. And York High very quickly gets the ball back with plenty of time to go. 33 seconds. There's David Ward. Take a look. Watch Gettinger. Gettinger puts that shoulder down.
With the shoulder in. Yep.
Easy call. Here's Tucker. You want to get a quality possession here. Tucker loses it for a moment. Ward gets it back. Back out it goes. Lindner, long look, not going to go. Rebounded again. Gettinger all the way to the end. He's got Suchanek there. Suchanek's going to put it away.
Suchanek.
18 seconds to go. 6-point lead for Central.
And Coach, it's good to see a guy like that get a bucket. Oh, nice three.
And a big one on the other end brings it right back to a three-pointer. So York High not down yet. Still 11.2 seconds to go. A 3-point game will keep it here again. Coach, just when you think it's safe to go back in the water, guess what? York High answered with some character.
Yes, they sure did. They need a turnover on this next inbound play. They definitely need a turnover because it's obvious that Central is a much better foul shooting team.
Look at the exchange here, and then you come right on back, come down the court here. Lindner comes down, pulls up and says, how about from about 28 feet, buries it.
He hit that from York City.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you could walk back over and catch that one. And Lindner in the game now with 23 points in the game. He's been outstanding tonight. I'll tell you what, York High is in good hands with this kid at the point.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
York's 3-point field goals tonight, 6 out of 26. And if they lose the game tonight, that's what they'll look to. But right now, still 11.82 seconds to go. A 3-point lead for Central. York High needs to get a quick turnover or a quick foul, one way or the other. You really don't want the foul. You don't want a chance to put it on 2 possessions because you got 10 fouls, double bonus.
Right. And you want your free throw shooters in right now if you're Jeff Hope.
Exactly right. And he's got them all in there for the moment. So you're going to be face guarding here everywhere. You're going to be trying to get the steal for York High. You're going to be double teaming immediately. Here's Natal. They'll try to get the ball in his hands right away. And Vega's going to foul him. So you take your chances now with the foul with 10 seconds to go in this one. So far tonight, Natal, who has got the hot hand here in the second half, and he's a gamer. You can just kind of tell. He's 2 out of 3 from the line thus far tonight. Make that rather 4 out of 6 from the line tonight. 4 out of 6 from the line, Ben Natal.
The way he's played, Coach, he's one of the guys you want at the line right now, at home.
Absolutely
to
right.
Win the ball game.
$20 points in the game for Natal. He has been the star of the second half here, I think, on both ends.
Yes, he's played a heck of a game. Only a sophomore. Number 24 is also a sophomore, Matthew Parker.
Big bucket here. First one up, and he
That's
rounds
good.
it home, and that makes it a 2-possession game with 10.7 seconds to go. 21 points now for Ben Natal, who is coming up a big hero here tonight. Don't forget our Capital Blue Cross post-game report coming up after this. We'll have our analysis of the game, our Capital Region play of the game, and our Hoppin Ford player of the game. Man, you can reach into your pocket tonight and pull a bunch of plays of the game out tonight. How about 22 points now for Ben Natal? 9 seconds to go, 8 seconds to go. And you have a foul in the backcourt here by R.B. Brown, and that's 10 fouls. And so now you stop the clock, and Jeff Hope just about lost his mind there.
Can't give the other team 2 shots.
That's how we got balled over the years, right? Come on. R.B. Brown, a freshman, and that's a mistake you don't make when you're a sophomore, right?
Absolutely.
Get away from him. So here's your best shooter at the line, Lindner, scoring hopefully here for York High with the clock stopped. 8 seconds to go. Let's see what Lindner can do. He needs both these, and he misses the first one. Lindner, an 85% free throw shooter on the year, misses the first of 2.
Lindner just got to collect himself.
Now, do you try to miss the second one here and get it back out? You just make it and do what you can do.
Yeah, your guys in the foul lanes, you got to be very aggressive.
Second one up is good. And very quickly got a foul. Now Rill gets fouled by Ward rather. And again, you have a 2-possession game right now with 7.4 seconds to go. So what Jeff Hope's saying is he's gathered his team on the side saying, don't get near anybody in a blue uniform.
That's right. Let them score.
Yep, I mean, you can let just about anything happen. Maybe you put a little bit of soft pressure down here, keep him in front of you, and make him take a few seconds off, but that'd be about the worst of it. So here's Rill back at the line. Rill's got a pretty good stroke, and man, I'll tell you what, he's a cool customer at the foul line. Ben Rill tonight has made 6 out of 8 free throws from the foul line.
Coach Hoke is really building a nice program down here. He has some very, very nice pieces.
3rd year here. He was at Bishop McDevitt before that. I think he was out for a couple years, wasn't he?
Yes.
Well, just put it pretty much away. A 6-point lead. There's Lindner. Lindner letting it go from the long downtown. Lindner again, another 3, and makes it. But that's it. 68, that's 65. The Panthers come back to win this one tonight in stunning fashion as York High was leading most of the game and tied it up in the 4th quarter, and Central brought it home missing Ethan Dotson tonight, and they found some new stars to go with the ones they already have. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our Capital Blue Cross post-game report, our Capital Blue Cross post-game analysis, our Capital Region Player of the Game, and our Hoffman Ford Player of the Game. Central wins it here tonight, 68-65. It's a high school sports live TV game of the week, Fox 43.2.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newest dealership, Jack Giambavo Mazda. The Giambavo family of dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at Giambavo.com.
More options, less settling, more value, and more smiles. Capital Blue Cross Medicare gives you more opportunities to stay healthy, enjoy life, and be there for the people you love. With more coverage, more benefits, and premiums as low as $0, accepted by top doctors across the country. More ways that Capital Blue Cross Medicare is going the extra mile for you.
Getting the money for the RV we've been wanting. I know you're in there, money.
They're saying we can get a line of credit based on what we've already paid into our home.
Oh, that's pretty clever. Huh? No harm done.
Borrow from your home with our FlexLock line of credit. Have better conversations with your money with F&M Trust.
Well, as advertised, it was a cat fight here tonight, and welcome back. It's our Capital Blue Cross post-game report here on High School Sports Live TV. And what an opening game of the season for us tonight. As York High led 21-8 coming out of the gate. Looks like the Bearcats were leaving town. Central missing Ethan Dotson, but that didn't last for a whole long. Central started to come back. Coach Smallwood, what happened tonight here? This was a big turnaround by Central, especially in the second half.
Hats off to Jeff Hoke for trusting those young kids to get in there and handle the ball, get the ball in its right places and to the right people. And the young kids really delivered tonight.
Jeff, what do you see from your vantage point on the floor?
Well, I really was impressed with R.B. Brown and that defensive rebound and coming down the court. That was an awesome play. But I want to shout out to the York coach. Of the game, at the beginning of the third quarter, his kids played so hard with so much passion, and that's a measure of coaching. So hats off to Clovis Gallen for the job that he did.
I think one of the things tonight's going to stand out, York High, I think 6 out of 26 from the three-point line, and that was not real good tonight. The foul line didn't treat them real well either, so I think that'll get better and better as they go forward. But I was really impressed with the York High team tonight, the discipline in the half-court game. I really like Lidner. He's a great floor leader out there.
Yes, he is.
Just can't do it all himself. You're going to have to get a few more guys chipping in, but I think they've got the players to do that, don't you, Coach?
Absolutely, and they've also got to do a better job, Coach. Get on them boards. Protect your defensive board, get some second shots, and as the season progresses, they'll do just that.
I think maybe incorporate Montford White and Newsom into the game, where White in foul trouble early tonight, never really had a chance to get in the flow of the game. I thought Newsom played an outstanding game defensively for York High. 24 points tonight for Lidner. He was outstanding. You look on the other side of that, too. You had Tucker, who played really well without the basketball, had 14 points. They were the leading scorers. On the other side, splitting 42 points tonight, you had this young man, Ben Natal, who came to play in the second half. And also, all night long, Greg Gittinger was a guy you could get on his back and go. But Ben Real started to be big there in the second half. He is big, 6'8", but he started to play a little bigger at the end. And when he goes to the foul line, clear the bench because he's going to make them.
Well, I think that was the difference. Essentially, that was the difference. York had one really good big man. I think Central had two.
I thought Newsome fought them both off pretty well during the night, but when they went out of the game, when York got in foul trouble, Jeff Hoke went to the bench, put the big guys in at the same time, one punch, and they worked pretty well, especially when the 6'7" guy can handle it like a point guard coming down the floor.
Yes. Once the ball started hitting the blocks, it was very, very tough for York High. I mean, they just couldn't match up size-wise. The other thing I really liked was how they allowed their four-man to follow up from the three. He was just walking into open threes, just knocking down.
You know, you look at this Central team tonight and our Capital Region play of the game, and we had a whole lot of dunks. York High was fantastic in the first half, making Central pay for sending 5 to glass or stealing the ball and going in for dunks. But there was a play of the game tonight by a freshman. And we're going to take a look at that Capital Region play of the game right now because it had a big moment here in this game, and it turned some momentum around, I think, for Central. Let's take a look at it right here. Our Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game.
Is this going to be RB?
So we're waiting for that play of the game right now, and here it goes. Okay, and we caught the end of it there. Let's see if we can catch the front of it, too. The Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game.
I was most impressed with that defensive rebound he got.
Here's R.B. Brown. Take a look at this little French pastry on the other side. Yeah, a little spin up and in, huh? The freshman says, Coach, I can do this. I can take over for you. Take a look. And wow, huge play. And look at the crowd just explode. I mean, the momentum on that play was unbelievable. But the guy tonight, now there are a whole lot of players that could have gotten an award in this game. Gittinger, Lidner, you could go around Tucker. I mean, there are a whole lot of players on the floor. But we talk about our Hoffman Ford player of the game tonight. This guy stood out in the second half. Ben Natal, he came to play in the second half. Take a look at what this kid did. Not the biggest guy on the floor, but I'll tell you what, did he play big, Coach?
He changed the flavor of the game. Defensively, offensively, there was a span where he made like 4 shots without missing any, and his defense was on par.
Look how tough he is here, going one-on-one. And pulling back, that was the one that put them in the lead. Natal with a huge shot down the stretch. He had 22 points. Ben Natal helping to lead this team to victory here tonight again, 68-65. With the win, Central now goes into first place in the YAIAA Section 1. They're 3-0. York will drop to 2-1. York will now be 3-2. Central 4-2. The only 2 losses for Central this year, quality losses, Father Judge and Reading. So they did it tonight. Having to put some new guys in the lineup, you have to be impressed with that. For York High, lots of good things to look forward to, including a rematch eventually with Central over at the Bearcat Gym, which should be an extraordinary game. Next up, broadcast for us is going to be wrestling. It's going to be Trinity against Bishop McDevitt, December 22nd at 7 o'clock. Looking forward to that happening. And, of course, we'll tell you a little bit ahead of time, too. On the 30th, we're going to have Cumberland Valley at Carlisle. And we're looking forward to that game here to end out the year. What a great way to do it. It's been a lot of fun here tonight. Thanks to Chad Edwards and our whole Invicta crew. Josh up here doing a great job of coordinating everything. And, of course, Jim Gallagher with us tonight, our stat guy, Stat Supreme. He did a wonderful job all night. Jeff Thompson, timeout with Jeff, down on the floor doing a great job around the gym tonight. And our newest analyst and extraordinary,
the rookie,
Kirk Smallwood, the rookie. That's the only time you're going to get that chance to say that again.
Yes.
With us here tonight, I'm Gary Sutton. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we saw a good one here tonight. The cat fight, and this one went to the Panthers, 68-65. For all of our crew here at High School Sports Live TV, we've had a great time being with you tonight, all here on Fox 43.2. Until next time, have a Merry Christmas.